Richarlison's cheeky warning to Tottenham Hotspur teammate James Maddison ahead of the England v Brazil game this weekend. Heung-min Son on the score sheet again for South Korea. Academy star Leo Black has made his debut for the England under-18s, and Spurs are interested and appreciate Pedro Neto and Barcelona's Raphinha.
Chris Cowlin. Fan cams. Club news. Transfer news. Match previews. Legend interviews. Spurs women. Press conferences. Covering everything Tottenham and England.
Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all keeping well. This is another edition of Tottenham News, where I'll be going through all of the latest Spurs news, rumours and reports. If you're watching this on YouTube, please do hit that subscribe button, like, share and comment below. And if you listen to this on an audio platform, please do hit that follow button and leave a review if you can. Now let's start by talking about Richarlison. He has given a cheeky warning to Tottenham Hotspur teammate James Maddison ahead of Wembley face-off. England take on Brazil this weekend in a friendly. Now, talking to reporters ahead of the game, Richarlison said, "James Maddison, I've already told him we are going to get him. We will put pressure on him. I hope that we can have a good game and put some pressure on Maddison." On Thursday, Tottenham Hotspur captain Heung-min Son scored his 45th goal for South Korea, but it was not enough to keep his nation's 100% record in the second round of World Cup qualifying in Asia going, as they were held to a 1-1 draw against Thailand. Captaining his nation from the start as he collected his 124th cap for his nation, Korea headed into the clash, having won each of their first two games in their second round group as their qualifying campaign for the 2026 tournament in USA, Canada and Mexico continued. But that perfect run was ended by their South Asia opponents in Seoul. On Thursday, Sonny played the full 90 minutes for his nation in his 14th consecutive competitive international start. Now, on Wednesday, Academy star Leo Black made his debut for the England under-18 side in a 2-1 victory over the Czech Republic in Spain. The 18-year-old, who has virtually been ever present for our under-18s as an inverted right-back this season and recently signed his first professional contract with us, this month earned his maiden international call-up and went straight into the starting 11. Leo completed 61 minutes before being subbed as part of a raft of changes made by the Young Lions. Next up is a clash with Germany under-18s on Friday afternoon. Now, Spurs women manager Robert Villahamn had his press conference on Thursday at Hotspur way ahead of the away game against Bristol City on Sunday in the WSL. Talking in the press conference, he provided the team news and said Martha Thomas will be out this weekend. She has done the first week of rehab and she followed the plan, so hopefully it's only 3 weeks for her, and during the international break she will be on the pitch again and prepare herself for the FA Cup game. Robert Villahamn also added Bara suffered concussion in training earlier this week, so she will also be out, but we are following the protocol there. Molly Bartrip was back on the pitch and trained well this week, so if everything goes well on Saturday, she will be in the squad this weekend. Now, ahead of the game against Bristol City on Sunday, the Tottenham Hotspur women are 6th in the WSL table. Bristol City are bottom of the WSL. The game kicks off on Sunday, 2 p.m. kickoff, and the game will take place at Ashton Gate, Bristol. Now, more Tottenham Hotspur women news. Season ticket holders and One Hotspur members can now buy tickets for the FA Cup semi-final clash against Leicester City at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium on Sunday, the 14th of April. The kick-off time will be 12 noon. Italian journalist and transfer expert Fabrizio Romano has stated that Spurs will look to sign a winger in the upcoming summer transfer window. Fabrizio Romano said a player that they really appreciate and have done for a long time is Raphinha from Barcelona. We know the financial situation at Barcelona is not easy, so he could be one of the names. Spurs will look for that kind of player. Another player that Spurs appreciate is Pedro Neto of Wolves, but he has the issue with his injuries. so I'm not sure Liverpool, Spurs or the other clubs following the player will be prepared to pay big money for Pedro Neto this summer. That kind of player is the priority for Tottenham though. I see them going for that kind of winger, a quality player to help with scoring goals and assists. Dejan Kulusevski has spoken out about Sweden appointing John Dahl Tomasson as new Sweden boss. He said, I feel part of the group. I feel like an important player and an important person for the group. I have great contact with the new coach. I can contribute a lot. I feel involved. I have knowledge. I have played this exact football at Tottenham. I feel like I know most of what he's talking about. The Football Insider and Shoot have both reported the future of Timo Werner could depend on whether or not Spurs qualify for the Champions League next season. The German striker 28 joined the Lily Whites from Bundesliga side RB Leipzig in January, moving on loan for the remainder of the current campaign. As part of the deal, Tottenham have the opportunity to make the deal permanent at the end of this season for a fee of £15 million. It is being claimed, though, that Spurs are yet to make a decision on whether or not to activate the clause, but qualification could earn the club £14 million, which could then prompt them to sign the player. Shoot have stated that since moving to North London, Timo Werner has scored 2 goals and provided 2 assists for the North London club, and the Germany international's current Leipzig contract, set to run until 2026, is set to earn him around £165,000 per week. The Daily Mail have reported that Tottenham and Arsenal are set to battle it out to sign Raphinha in the summer, with Saudi Arabian clubs also interested in the Brazil star amid certainty over his Barcelona future. The report states the Barcelona winger's future at the club is uncertain due to the club's financial situation, as well as the fact that he has struggled to nail down a regular starting spot. The Daily Mail have stated this season he has started just 12 out of his 21 La Liga appearances, netting 4 goals and registering 7 assists. And Spanish publication Sport have now reported that Premier League rivals Tottenham and Arsenal are set to battle it out to sign the 27-year-old this summer. They could, however, also face competition from the Saudi Pro League, as the Brazilian has reportedly already received a £68 million offer from one club. In the report from the Daily Mail, it also states Raphinha has shown improvement in recent months, however, registering 6 assists and 2 goals in his last 11 games. The Brazilian has also been called up to the national squad for their upcoming friendlies against England and Spain. He was one of the standout attackers in the English top flight during his time at Leeds United, where he contributed 17 goals and 12 assists across his 2 seasons at the club. On Thursday evening, Brennan Johnson played the first 73 minutes for his country Wales as they beat Finland 4-1. He scored his country's 3rd goal after 47 minutes. Defenders Ben Davies and Joe Rodon completed the full 90 minutes. On Thursday evening, Dejan Kulusevski was on international matchday duty for Sweden as they lost 5-2 against Portugal. Dejan Kulusevski registered 1 assist in the game. Now, my thoughts and comments on everything in this episode. Let's start by talking about the Daily Mail and their article about Raphinha. And of course, Fabrizio Romano has also stated that Spurs are interested and appreciate Pedro Neto and Raphinha. I'm a big fan of both players. I think Raphinha was a fantastic player for Leeds. Of course, he is struggling a little bit over in Barcelona. However, his form has been good. Very recently. Pedro Neto, of course, has had injury issues. Of course, he's out injured at the moment. But when he performed at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium recently, when Wolves beat us at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, he was unbelievable. A fantastic player. I'm a big fan of both players. Would I like to see either of them, both of them, in a Tottenham Hotspur shirt next season? Absolutely. I would definitely welcome it. I think that they would be an upgrade on what we've got, and I certainly think that they would do a job in the Premier League and certainly do a job for Tottenham Hotspur and Ange Postecoglou. So watch this space on that one. Heung-min Son, of course, is on the score sheet again for South Korea. It is just a given now. Whenever Sonny wears that South Korea shirt, you just expect him to perform, expect him to create chances and score goals. and he seems to do it every single time he appears for his country and, of course, for Tottenham Hotspur. Many congratulations to Leo Black making his debut for the England under-18s. I tell you what, the under-18s and the under-21s have been in great form this season, and it's nice to see a lot of the youngsters and the development stars getting chances for their countries because, of course, they have been doing so well at club level. Under-21s, of course, are top of Premier League 2 right now. You know, they've been in great form all season. Richarlison's cheeky warning to James Maddison. It's an interesting one because, of course, we love the banter between the Tottenham Hotspur players, but every single Tottenham Hotspur fan, including myself, of course, we're now at the business end of the season. Of course, we want to finish in the top 4. Of course, we want to be playing Champions League next season. But, of course, every single Spurs fan worries about injuries. So let's hope that every single squad member, you know, their respective squads, their respective countries, let's hope that every single Spurs player comes back, you know, injury-free. And, of course, we have, or Ange Postecoglou has got every player at his disposal to pick and choose from at the business end of the season, the most important part of the season, in my opinion. And, of course, we have got some very, very tough games coming up. Thanks for watching and thanks for listening. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're watching this on YouTube, please do hit that subscribe button, like, share and comment below. And if you're listening to this on an audio platform, please do hit that follow button and leave a review if you can. I'll see you on the next one. Enjoy your weekend. Come on, you Spurs.